Oh, yes, guys. Checking the sound, checking the sound. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Dano Crypto. Welcome to this amazing Sunday live stream. It is super rainy, super rainy where I'm at, and I hope you guys are doing well. Say hello in the chat where you're watching from, whoever you are, wherever you are. On this channel, I'll show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystems. We're going to talk about some meme coins. We're going to talk about the looming Bitcoin ETF. We have some good price action, but at the same time, we had a bit of a dump. Nothing too crazy. This is a healthy dump. You know, everyone's been joking, saying, "Oh, let's all get our healthy dumps out of the way." You know, no Taco Bell type dumps. We don't need like a disaster in the toilet kind of dump. We need just a nice healthy dump, a nice healthy food dump, which is only a good 5%, and then we have also a good 2%, and then a good 1% right here. So the thing that you want to keep in mind here is that look at the RSI. The RSI, stochastic RSI, is down at the bottom here. It seems like this could be a good opportunity if you were to catch a little bit of some of these lows in the recent dip here. So you had a low right here of about 40,400. We did try and creep to get to that 39,000 level, but we actually recovered and we hit just as low as, and this was just on, let's see, this was Monday, the 11th, and it is the 17th today. So you can see here, we kind of had, we had it go down, and we're thinking, okay, is this where we're going to actually go back into the 30,000 ranges? And we did not. If you look at this, the CME chart here, you can see that we did actually go into our purple price box range that we drew a long time ago. We had a clear descending wedge here that broke out. We were in this price range. Now, a lot of people are thinking, hey, are we going to get back into this range here? That's the question. And what do we do if we start breaking down? Because when Bitcoin breaks down, Bitcoin, the thing is, Bitcoin goes down literally 0.5%, and altcoins react like babies. They're like, oh my God. And some, but this is the thing. Some don't react. Some actually sustain, and actually some go up when Bitcoin is going down. It's really interesting. So it's like, what are those coins? So let's see. If we go to Morales Money, and we go to maybe say the top 100, and look, okay, so one of the coins that, while BTC went down just a little bit, ICP has gone up. So there might be some news with ICP. It's kind of probably gaining a little bit more traction. ICP was one of those projects that got pushed down very substantially. It was super hard when it launched. I think it launched with such a huge valuation, and then it dumped right after that. And I think it was from speculation that it was manipulated heavily by FTX. It was another casualty of Sam Bankman-Fried. ICP, Solana. What was the other project that kind of was a casualty of that debacle? Guys, let me know in the chat if you remember what other coins were really just shafted by the FTX debacle. ICP, Solana, those are the two I can think of. Now you think about it. Okay, so we got SHIB, Filecoin. So the narrative that people are forgetting about is storage and data. So storage and data privacy is literally what Google and Microsoft and all these big companies and Amazon, they spend billions of dollars on data and data storage, backups, anything that has to do with their backup infrastructure, because they got so many different things running at the same time for shipment, commerce, all that stuff. Excuse me, guys. I'm feeling just a little under the weather. If you hear extra sniffles and got a little sinus thing going on, allergies were killing me, and then the allergies turned it into some little thing. That's what happens when you got the snot running all over you. But But yeah, guys, hope you're doing well. Hope you are feeling good. Hope you're feeling good on this Sunday. And I hope you're making some money. So let's see what this VanEck CEO says about the 2024 crypto outlook. What is his perception here? Let's see.
In the next 12 months.
So you guys are amongst those who have filed.
Start.
Has Bitcoin already made the big gains and now kind of treading water?
No, because it's growing up. Like I said, it's like a child that's growing up, and so you can argue about it being a bubble. And what I say is no bubble. So it bubbled in 2017.
So it's really interesting that he mentioned, just to pause it real quick, that he mentioned like Bitcoin is like a child growing up. And when you look at Bitcoin like that and you actually compare it on a chart about with its actual volatility history. So think about a child as it's growing up. It's a little volatile. It's very emotional. It doesn't know how to control its emotions. It swings back and forth between being super volatile and not all at the same time. That's kind of how a child is. It's how a human grows. So then when you start getting bigger, when you actually start getting bigger and more mature, your volatility naturally will go down. So that's what I love, like comparing these things like this, and you use your perception and you use Bitcoin almost like as an entity that grows, because it's kind of like a flowing river, Ivan explains it as like, you can't, like the SEC think, like it's hilarious that these institutions like want to stop the natural flow of money through countries to countries. Merit, when it comes to terrorism and people doing inhumane things, obviously transactions need to be found, they need to be frozen, and they need to be stopped. It's just like if someone found out that they bank account was wiring money to an organization or something that was doing child trafficking, or they got flagged for child trafficking, you could freeze that bank account. So there's obviously things and benefits to having to be able to kind of see into the blockchain, see how things are. But yeah, I love that comparison where you look at Bitcoin, you look at the volatility, and you see that the volatility has gone down while the price has been going up. All right, so let's get back into this video. And I hope you guys are doing well. Shout out to the people in the chat. I haven't looked at the chat just yet.
But then it hit all-time highs in 2021. So nothing has ever been a bubble that then has outperformed itself. And so I fully expect in this cycle, and you have this halvening thing happening in April, which is great technically for Bitcoin, I expect all-time highs in the next 12 months.
So you guys are amongst those who have filed to have the first or one of many spot Bitcoin ETFs. How do you think they're going to approve it? Literally one at a time, firm by firm, or is it going to be kind of a batch all at once?
Now, before he answers, I totally think that they are going to, because the third deadlines are all lined up on the 14th and the 15th, starting from the top. You got VanEck, you got iShares, you got Valkyrie, you have ARK Invest. There's a bunch. There's literally like 10 or 11. So I think what could very well happen is we see a kind of like a big rounded approval, like once the applications are whatever they need to do with the applications to make it pass, like all these adjustments that they have to do. They're going to take the lead. So if one knows what the adjustments are and what they have to do to actually fully be compliant to do it, then all of the other ones are going to do the same. And then if they don't, here's the thing. Here's the kicker. If they don't approve one, or if they approve one and don't approve another, and they have the same requirements and they put in the same things, the SEC could potentially be sued by these companies, by these institutions. Coinbase is actually countersuing the SEC right now for not being willing to meet with them and to discuss compliant laws and regulations, so then that Coinbase can be able to operate in the United States without randomly getting subpoenaed by the SEC or the CFTO or whatever it's called. So it's just crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, just wanted to point that out.
2017, but then it hit all-time highs in 2021. So nothing has ever been a bubble that then has outperformed itself. And so I fully expect in this cycle, and you have this happening in April, which is great technically for Bitcoin. I expect all-time highs in the next 12 months.
So you guys are amongst those who have filed to have the first or one of many spot Bitcoin ETFs. How do you think they're going to approve it? Literally one at a time, firm by firm, or is it going to be kind of a batch all at once? Your ticker, I have to say, to your credit, is HODL.
Yeah,
so.
We're very happy with the ticker, which
Wow.
we announced last week. But I
That's awesome.
very much expect it'll be all one day.
Okay.
Because that's
Boom.
what happened with the Ethereum futures. So because the SEC decided to sort of put everything on hold on crypto, just depending on paperwork, effectively, someone could have an unfair advantage. And they've said from a policy perspective, no, let everyone start at the same time.
And there you go. So that's amazing. So now we want to mention what we just mentioned. Just in, Coinbase files lawsuit against the SEC following denial of transparent crypto regulations. So the SEC the SEC is just doing bad regulation and government oversight. They have none. And what they're doing is making it really, really hard for Americans and companies who actually want to operate and do crypto services. It's being pushed out to other countries. Like we see that other countries, especially Asian countries, we got like Singapore, and then the South American countries. That's where we start getting crazy, because then we have El Salvador, we got Argentina. El Salvador's new president is pro-Bitcoin. We have candidates for the United States presidential election coming 2024 are pro-Bitcoin, Vivek Ramaswamy and JFK Jr. It's just there's no reason the SEC should be pulling these games, but we kind of know. We kind of know why they're pulling the games, why they're doing it. It's just to possible. They have Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler are working together. They're working together, and then whoever is pushing them to do what they're doing, it's just a system of a web, and they are being controlled. They're being controlled, and the sad part is that we're paying for that. So that's the sinister thing, is that you end up paying for your own your own jail time of being controlled in the system. It's insane. The craziest system ever, and probably the best system you could ever have to control people, is to have them pay for it. Oh, excuse me, guys. The more you really think about it, you're like, dang, that's the snakiest, most sinister thing you could do, is to literally have a system of control and slavery that you almost don't really realize that you're in it, and you pay for it. That's wild. That's pretty wild, guys. All right, so let's see how our trades are doing. All right, so nice. Okay, nice. So we actually just put this. I literally just put this trade in this morning, and this is what you do. So I'm gonna actually do what I say, and I'm going to take profit because I'm up 200%. So I might as well just take half the trade and then just let the rest ride, because then I can set a stop loss at a certain point, and then there you go. So what the Grok is going on, I think this is what's going on. I think Grok is going to be kind of like act as a Pepe, as a backbone meme coin, because there's these meme narratives that we have to watch, and we can definitely make some serious money on them when they start to move, because especially when you can catch a dip, and you can catch it when it gets down into these levels where we had previous price support, then we could potentially do one of these moves where we go boop, whoop, and then we can go right back into that recent local high, which that could be knocked out, which is at 1 cent 1777, like that 777. And I mean, yeah, it's just a lot of potential there. So what we're going to do, we're just going to actually limit close half the trade. We're going to go to close, and we'll limit last price, limit close, and we will close half of that. And there we go. Order filled, completed. And now we have still 21 in margin. We got 50 in profit. We got 67 to possibly, if we, so this is the thing. This is what I like to do. I either am going to take that money that I just took profit on, and I'm going to DCA with that, or I'm going to get into another trade. And hopefully, when you get into that other trade, you are going to set a stop loss at 0. I before I was trading and I was setting stop losses at like -10, -20, because the thing is like you can get stopped out super quick if you're high leveraged, and then all of a sudden it only wicked down just maybe 1%, or not 1%, but maybe like 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, and you're high leverage. That means you just went down -50%. You're close to your margin call, which is at -60% or more, and then that's when you're going to get liquidated. So what you do, you get that profit, you take it, and if you can put it into a trade that you feel like is going to be in a long, or you want to short at something that probably hit their local high target and see if there's any liquidity, no volume, no liquidity, and you're seeing that it's a bearish divergence on the RSI, then put in a short. And I'm a little reluctant sometimes to do that. I still haven't mastered the kind of the rinse and repeat where you take your profit at the top target and then you short from that target to a local low, and then you kind of do a back and forth motion. Right now, I'm trying to protect some of my trades and the trades that I did have open to be able to catch more of just a steady momentum instead of going back and forth, trading too much, getting in and out. Because a lot of the times, the best trade is no trade. That's kind of what I've realized. Sometimes it's it's not all the time, but you can do the best. Your best trade is sometimes no trade and just waiting, because you could get a good buy-in. Hey, if you miss the entry, it's all good. I think it's all good. All right, shout out to you guys watching. Let's see how many viewers we got. I haven't even looked. Okay, so we got a Mystery Man, and we have Easy Way. We got Wily Coyote, 4x4 Adventures. I like nice names, guys. Hope you're doing well. Smash up the likes, guys. It helps get more people into the live stream and on this channel, in this community, and it really helps out. Let me know what you're drinking, guys. What are you drinking? Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Bonk. Update, please. Bonk. All right, let's get a bonk update. We were in a bonk trade. We've actually just we DCA'd, not DCA, but we just bought some grok, or I bought some bonk, and I actually bought it live on one of the videos and one of the live streams that I did just a couple of days ago. So if we want to look at bonk. It's down 11%. It's at 4 zeros, 2075. You got the holders are increasing. The thing with bonk, you got the new meme coins. I mean, it's not like, I mean, it's new-ish, but it has been. Let's see, how many days old is it? All right, let's go to the DEX tools. Okay, the coin age, is it 306 days old? Is it really? Okay, so I guess it's been around for longer than I was expecting. So some people are speculating that bonk could pull a SHIB. Could pull a SHIB. So if bonk pulls a SHIB, well, actually, real quick, guys, I want to show you something. This is what I want to show you guys. Vault Inu. I like the project, building super cool stuff. It's one of those meme coins that actually has NFTs. It's got a DEX. It's got a swap. It's got a Telegram bot, Spark bot. It actually has a lot of stuff going on for what it is. It's got a $30 million market cap, but then. Look at the difference in the trading volume of the exchanges. Okay, you got Gate.io, Qcoin, Mexi, Coinbase, which you guys are familiar with. Or no, that's not Coinbase. Coinon, LBANK, BitGet. It's the volume's not. what we need to look at, this is what I want to show you guys, is the DEX volume. So I swapped into Vault Inu on Polygon. This is the pair, and this is with Wrapped-Matic. So if you look, the volume for the Polygon chain is only 56,000. And look at the difference between the Binance chain and the Ethereum chain. You are going to be able to look at the price difference too. Look at the price difference. There's 2 zeros on this. This happened to Hex as well. Hex on Pulse is different than Hex on Ethereum. And the reason being is liquidity. And the more you learn that, the more you will understand why a coin or a token will move in price. You get more trading volume and you get more things going on say the Binance Smart Chain. The price is different, and you're also going to have more liquidity to be able to take the trade or swap out of the coin if you want to, go into a stable coin or swap into something different by using PancakeSwap. So that's key, guys. That's what you need to pay attention to. So now let's look at BONK, and let's do the same thing with BONK. Let's do the same thing with BONK, where you can look at the centralized exchange volume. Who has the most volume right now is Binance and Coinbase. Coinbase obviously recently just listed BONK, and so it's catching up to Binance's volume. So what we need to look at and do the same thing is look at the DEX. Now, see, this is where we've talked about these projects and these protocols and DEX swap platform tokens like Radium and Orca. I'm not sure if Jupiter has its own token. Let's see. Does Jupiter have its own token? No. But sometimes if you're using the Jupiter protocol, they could potentially do an airdrop and have a Jupiter token. We'll have to check that out. But this is all Solana, by the way. This is all Solana ecosystem. So look at the volume. The most volume actually is on Orca, and it's a lot of volume. And this is why Orca, as a coin, went up in price as well. So if you've been watching this channel and you've heard me talk about Orca, you could have been DCAing into this thing. And the past 7 days, actually, if you go to the past month, we were sitting in November at $2, around the $2 range, and we easily spiked up to $6 and got up to as high as $7. And the thing is like this thing in the bull run can easily crush $18 because DEXs that actually are getting that traction and getting money injected into it, that's what is going to be I think, the safest altcoin plays for the bull market, not necessarily the tokens that you're going to be swapping in and out of, in the meme tokens or whatever you're trying to get into. This could be a more I mean, obviously, you look at this chart, you look at the chart and you're like, okay, like, yeah, it was down for so long, but look at where it can go. And especially if it has a good narrative and a good chain behind it, like Solana, then Orca and things like Radium are kind of a no-brainer. They're kind of a no-brainer to me. So with BONK, let's go into the actual. Let's see if we got any more profits on our Grok trade. So we got into AVAX too. This is the thing. I'll tell you guys. I'll just be transparent. I didn't take my damn profit on AVAX when I got into my entry at freaking $40. I got in at $40 and I was up, I think, 100%. And I should have just taken the profit. When you're up 100%, guys, and here's the thing. You need to set rules for yourself. What are your rules? What are your trading rules, and what are you going to stick by so you don't lose money? My rule was that if I am up 100% on a trade, I need to at least take 25%. I need to take 25% and just take something. See where the level's going. If you see that it's going to be reversing, just secure some profit and put it at stop loss at 0, or put it at 20%. What you know, or by taking a little more profit, you can take profit on the way down. But this is what I could have done, is taken that profit on AVAX, see where the levels go, and I would have been able to get back in and then ride that trade lower leverage. I was too high leveraged, lower leverage, and then ride it up to that $44 peak or $45 peak that we just saw. So when you see those things and you're like, and you see them happen, you're like, oh my Lord, what is wrong with me? You just have to take it for what it is. It's a learning experience. It's a learning lesson. And also, this is a learning lesson too right here, guys. I'll just show you right now. Here is my trade of AVAX that I just got back into this morning at an entry price of $42. And it's negative 50. So I did not set any type of stop loss on this particular trade. I could close it out right now and try and protect it to not lose all of the trade and get liquidated, meaning I'll be negative $20. And see, like, you can see it literally moving so fast. And the reason being is because it's a little too high leveraged. And you can't adjust it. Once your unrealized P&L is in the negative like that, you're not going to be able to adjust the leverage. You're not going to be able to do anything besides eat it and maybe wait for a reversal. So let's see on AVAX what's actually happening. Let's go and look at AVAX. See what the heck is happening. Why is it doing this? Okay, so we got our price levels here. We got 42.92. I think what was the level that I actually got? Okay, so that was actually the level. It's funny, I marked it at $40.48. That was my entry. It was $40.48. Now we're actually, the RSI looks dope. Like, if you could actually right now get in on a $41 entry and there's volume, it could easily get back up into this range. But you can see that we're on an uptrend. Where the trend line's great. Broke through that. Easily could get back into $45 because the AVAX narrative is huge. It's a great layer 1. It's not a layer 2. It's its own thing. It's a AVAX C chain, and it is. You can do gaming, you can do NFTs, you can do all the things. I haven't actually looked up the AVAX ecosystem map, but if we were to look at the AVAX ecosystem map, there's usually some really great images of each protocol and ecosystem that has dexes, and yeah, here's the Avalanche ecosystem. All right, so we got stable coins, we got security, we got NFTs, gaming, exchanges, DeFi, infrastructure, different wallets. Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely a big ecosystem. A lot of things in here, tons of stuff. Oh gosh, what is this doing here? What is that? What is this crap? This is Voyager crap. How many of you guys got burned by Voyager? Did you guys use the Voyager app? I got Celsiused by the Voyager app. All right, so let's see. Okay, so this is what I want you guys to do. I want you to go to Morales Money. I want you to go and explore the top monthly coins based on buy pressure. You can do Ethereum first. Dex score, we'll run it at 90. And then you're going to look at this list and you're going to see what people in the past month, if you're on the free version, what people have been buying. Grok is in this list. You got Injective. We got Mubai. We have Ribbon. I've been seeing Ribbon in this Rabbit X. Rocket Pool ETH. All right, so then you're going to check out, and you're going to do the same thing for Polygon. And you're going to see an obvious narrative. You have Chainlink. You have lending. You have gaming. You have other gaming. You got metaverse. And then you have finance. Easy. Easy. It's right there. Here's your DCA. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm not giving you financial advice, but I'm just saying here is what people are buying. That's all you need to know is what are people actually buying? What are they actually buying? Let's go to the experienced buyers and let's actually put this and rate it up. So you got Chainlink, you got Nakamoto Games, you got STG, Stargate Token, you have QuickSwap New. This is QuickSwap New. Another thing, DEX token that will just get just like how Orca, we've talked about Orca, think about QuickSwap. That's for Polygon. Basically, you throw a dart at all these things that I'm talking about and the bull run comes in. It's one of those things where just kind of like, Journey Crypto, if you watch his recent video, he talks about if you pick 10 projects and you invest $1,000 into each of those 10 projects, and even just one of them does a 50x or 100x in the bull run, then you've recovered your and say all of the other ones went to zero. Like you just lost it, you're just completely gone. You're gonna gain that back, and then also have profit. So you have more of a chance than you think to really, really do well in the bull run, and you might even do better than that. You might even 10 of those coins out of the ones that you picked, 5 of them. Maybe one of them 10x's. Maybe one of them does a 20x. Maybe each of them just does a 2x or 3x. Then you're doing great. But here's the thing. What do you do? I want you to tell me in the chat. So you're up. You're like, yes, oh man, I'm up so well. What are you going to do? You're going to take profit. You're going to take profit. That's what you have to do. Alex Becker was beating it into your brain the other day that you can celebrate all you want when you actually take the profit, and you can take it. It's not like you have to sell your whole bag. Say you're up substantially on something, take 50% of it, take 25%. Then if it starts running up again, you can still take some more profit. Then if it crashes, you could take profit on the way down. Then you can get maybe you see, oh, I see that it's actually gaining a little more traction. Then you could buy back in, and then you can keep doing this rinse and repeat. And the key is that you go into, so when you see the market kind of doing a cool off, you can go into stable coins. You can go into the more stable blue chip cryptos that don't do crazy moves, sporadically, which is why you would, essentially would want to go into maybe swap into some stable coins or something like that when you have those moves. But the key is to preserve your money and preserve your profits. So I'm learning that we're not perfect. We're going to make mistakes. You're going to, most likely, you're probably going to you're not going to take the money when it's the best time to take the money. You're most likely probably going to FOMO, and you're going to feel all those crazy emotions rushing through. You're going to be like, oh my God. And you're like in the casino, you're in Vegas, and you're like, I'm going to double down. Let's go. And instead of being smart and saying, no, I'm going to take my 50%. I'm going to be cool. I'm not going to freak out. And that is the way that you're going to be a ninja. You're going to be such a ninja in the bull run this time because of these key rules and regulations that you need to give for yourself. You have to have a strategy and you have to have rules to be able to be successful. So, all right. Speaking of being successful, let's see if our trade reversed a little bit, so then we're not like eating a sandwich here. Okay, it reversed. All right, so we're back. So if we wanted to now, we could just be like, all right, let's close this and just kind of eat the 16. Not too bad. But the thing is that we're feeling the AVAX right now. We're feeling it, and I think the fact that on the 4 hour, the RSI looks really good. You can see we got a nice bullish divergence here going up on the 1 hour. And price range, price target, $50. Price target is $50. So I think maybe we should have gone just a little lower leveraged here. But, you know, $50 is a clean target. And in that, we'll make a good $300 on that trade. Yeah, so Grok, let's look at Grok real quick. And these are just the two trades that I got into this morning because I saw that Bitcoin was a nice dump, nice little bit of a retrace. I actually was in a Doge trade, and the Doge trade was doing well. It went up to 50%. I left it open with a stop loss at 0, and it did get triggered. It got triggered when BTC went down, and I was able to preserve that cash to be able to put into these two trades. So that is what I did. So that's what's cool about actually getting a stop loss triggered, is because you can preserve your cash. You can use that for an opportunity to get back into the market at a better price and maybe recover some of any of the losses that you might have occurred. So if you see here, this is why I like this particular chart, because we got like a nice little like kind of swoopy action going on. We got like a whoop, and that's why I feel like we have a nice bottom, like we have a nice little booty here, and then we got another little mini butt right here. And price target I'm looking at is right there. You can see it won't take too long for it to get there, but the thing is, if Bitcoin wants to do a thing and it wants to, let's look at Bitcoin on Coinbase. The volume needs to go. We need more volume because the RSI is at a great level, but we did bear div a little bit. So now we're sitting at 41,920. We did, if we were going to break 40,000 and go below 40,000, then we probably would have kept dumping down to this level right here, 35, maybe possible 35, 38,000. But since we did recover back up pretty quick to 43.4, and then now we're sitting back at this level, maybe we need that. The RSI looks good. You see right here, even with that volume coming in, that we had the RSI still kind of going down. So this is why I feel like if we're sitting here and we're prices here, we're sitting here at the RSI, and then prices here, and we saw a move right here of 23%. Let's see if it's possible for a 23%, and that would make sense, because then it lines up with, it probably won't be 28%, but this is my target. The target's 48. The target's 48K. Target is 48K, and I mean it lines up. I mean, it could definitely get invalidated, and if we go anywhere, it's gonna be 37, or it's gonna be 38. If it ain't 48, it's 38. So that's my call. If it ain't 48, it's 38. But hey, if it goes to 38, I'm not going to get liquidated on my BTC trades. My liquidation price on my BTC trades is at 32,000 and 35,000. So I'll just take profit. I would take profit on the way down if it did that, or take some profit, put in a short, try and catch a level, and then on the way to the moon, guys, on the way to the moon. So shout out to you guys in the chat, and shout out to you guys, all the people watching. Really do appreciate it. Smash up the likes, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell to be notified when I make these videos. And guys, if you follow me anywhere, I have to explain this. This is crazy, guys. So I was a victim of Ben.eth. How many of you guys are victims of Ben.eth? So here's the thing. And I agree with Alex Becker. Retail isn't here. Retail is not here yet. They're still flopping. They're still flopping. They don't know what to do. They don't know if they should get into crypto or try and figure out how to send a transaction. The normies aren't here yet. I'm telling you, the normies aren't here. But here's the thing. My account is suspended because of having an affiliate badge. Me, myself, and all these other accounts that had the badge didn't break any rules. We weren't spamming. We weren't scamming. We had no malicious intent or anything like that. Most of the people that bought the NFT that was affiliated with the accounts welcome to Blitz, the Blitz NFT, the account itself got suspended. The affiliate organization account got suspended, and then what Twitter did is suspend every single account that had that badge. So I've appealed the decision, and I have sent multiple emails. I've sent all the things, and I have had zero response, not a single response, nothing, which I think is insane. It's crazy, guys. So, and the thing is, I've been banned on YouTube already once, and I got it back. I actually got response from the YouTube team on X, ironically, saying that, like, we will look into this as soon as we can. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. It was an actual human. It wasn't just an audio response. So this is my message to you, X.com and Twitter. You need to unsuspend my account. I think it's bullshit that I'm suspended for having an affiliate badge that was within a suspended account. That does not mean that I committed any kind of terms of service, rule breaking or anything like that. I think it's crazy. So I use X all the time. If you're in crypto, you need a Twitter. If you want the latest news, you're using X. I don't use Facebook. I barely use Instagram. I don't even use TikTok. I use X. I like to stream on X. I want to be able to use Grok. I want to be able to get my account back that I've had since 2009 and 2010. The thing is like a lot of these accounts, like Ben.eth's account, it's only a couple years old. It's only literally a couple years old. I've sustained my account for this long, and I think it's just crap. So if you guys can do me a favor, I want you to tag my handle. I don't know if you can, but if you can, it would be great. Do @DanoCrypto904 and tag Twitter support, X support, and say, give this dude his page back. I'm always giving kudos to Elon and promoting X and saying how it's such a great platform, and then I get freaking banned from it. I think it's crap. And then at the same time, don't get me wrong, I've been a fan of Alex Jones, but Alex Jones got his page back. Alex Jones got his page back. And it's like, how the hell is just a crypto influencer gonna get shafted like that? I think it's just like nuts. But anyways, guys, let's look at the trades. Let's keep looking at the trades real quick. We'll see how they're doing. They're not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. We're still at 100% right here. Good that we took that profit right there. That's 67. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this morning Sunday live stream. I hope you have a fantastic day. And yeah, feel blessed. I bless you and your family. And Merry Christmas and all of those things. Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. I hope you have a joyous rest of the year, and I'll catch you on the next live stream. And guys, let me know in the chat if you are trading this crypto volatility right now, and if you are getting ready and you're pumped for the Bitcoin ETF, put a thumbs up in the chat if you're super pumped. Put some muscles in the chat if you're feeling strong and pumped for this next coming bull run. All right, guys, thank you so much. See you in the next one. Peace, peace.